Gary King, a former first officer of below-deck sailing yacht, has acknowledged having a drinking problem. Does he continue to drink in spite of his numerous scandals? Gary has been on below-deck sailing yacht since Season 2, when he was initially introduced, along with other returning cast members Captain Glenn Sheffard, Chief Stew Daisy Kelliher, and deckhand Chase Limax. He is currently starring in Season 5 of Below Deck Sailing Yacht. Deckhand Keith Allen, engineer David Morosi, chef Cloyce Martin, and 2 new stewardesses in the brand, Diana Cruz and Danny Warren, join the 4. At Gary's request, Captain Glenn has already fired 1 employee in Season 5. Chase replaced deckhand Emma Crouch, who was fired for poor performance. There are currently 4 charters available for the season, and both client satisfaction and service have been excellent. Gary has been involved in a number of dramatic incidents involving boatmanship, disdain for the boat, and mishaps that have occurred between cast members. Although Gary has admitted to drinking during the season thus far, he has declared that he is changing his ways. Bravoberty throughout his tenure in the below-deck sailing yacht spin-off, Gary has been at the center of the most of the conflict and drama. Gary is notorious for being a womanizer, a playboy, and an all-around careless individual. Many of his acts and behaviors are self-serving, and he has showed no concern in repairing his reputation. He has also shown that he has no difficulty insulting the boat and his fellow crew members. Every season that Gary has participated in, he has been a part of multiple boatmances, all of which have been messy. Regarding his position, Gary began as bosun and has now gained the training and expertise required to be promoted to first officer, a position he has held for the past 2 seasons. He has stated that he wants to become a captain since he believes he is a capable leader. His subordinates have criticized him as an ineffective boss who exhibits a lack of professionalism and accountability. Gary hurled a lollipop at David in Below Deck Sailing Yacht Season 5 while intoxicated, cutting his face and causing the blood to spread throughout the guest couch. Gary did not attempt to clean it up, and he further demonstrated his bad qualities by refusing to accept responsibility when Captain Glenn found the stain the next morning and faced the crew. Although Gary has maintained a cordial relationship with Captain Glenn, who shouts Gary's praises, he has had persistent conflict with a number of the cast, both active and past. During the filming of BDSY Season 2, in the summer of 2022, a former below-deck makeup artist accused Gary of sexual assault off-camera. Bravo stated they looked into the allegations and took appropriate action. Despite not being invited to BravoCon 2023, Gary has clearly continued to be a part of the franchise. Gary continued to drink on the crew day off despite the blood on the couch event. But once the next charter ended, Gary decided not to join the rest of the crew in drinking champagne, and he informed Daisy that he would not be drinking for the remainder of the season. In an interview, Daisy expressed that she didn't think Gary's determination would last long and that she didn't think he could go even one night without drinking. After giving it some more thought, Gary said, "I need to take a break and think about where I want to go in life and if I'm going to continue letting alcohol rule my life the way it has for the past 14 years. Gary has shown to be a threat when intoxicated during his years aboard below-deck sailing yacht. He is a careless drinker who disregards the sentiments of others and engages in blatant flirtation. Gary's drinking has negatively impacted every part of his life and hasn't been healthy for him, but he appears to be finally taking action." Gary has been keeping followers informed about his next venture on Instagram, where he is active. He is vlogging about his travels as he makes the boat crossing from South Africa to Spain. Gary focuses on showcasing his love of the sea and yachts, his coffee consumption, and his wholesome leisure activities in the videos. Gary appears to be portraying a different image of himself at the same time that he decided to give up alcohol. Gary will probably continue to be a part of the below-deck sailing yacht as it has been clear that he can do no wrong in Bravo's eyes and that producers can change his story to a more favorable one, whether Gary is drinking or not. Gary's drinking will significantly impair his capacity to perform the duties of a captain and earn respect if he wishes to assume the position. However, Gary has demonstrated that he can perform his job in some extent and that he makes good TV through his controversial position, so if he is sober, he may become a below-deck franchise captain.